So I'm on the side of the road here in Boron, California. Boron, I feel like a moron. Anyway, I'm at a rest stop and I'm going to attempt to fix this bracket that hangs my sway bar. I'm gonna lop it off. Cut a section of the steel out. Try to stuff it up in there. Try to bolt it down just enough so I can use it. That way I can save a little bit of money on the way. I got other things I got to repair, but as you can see, I've been running around with my sway bar dangling. Gets a lot of attention. People love to comment on my my dangly sway bar. That sway bar is gonna be famous. Anyway, we're gonna do a little cut fab and side of the road in Boron. Just like that. And I grind off all that. It's 3/8 thick. I get 2 of them. Yippee! Right out. Something like that. Like so. Straight-ish. So, my most favorite thing to do is play around with this thing. It's my little spiral, I don't know, oblong cutter hole opener bit. It works great for everything, but it leaves little itty bitty tiny filings, little tiny chips, and they stick to everything. So they'll pretty much destroy these gloves. I'll have to throw them out when I'm done. But what I've got to do in my new bracket is I've got to get this 14 to fit through this like 12 hole. I think it's actually like an 11, but it don't fit. So I've got to open it up just to get this upper sway bar bolt to go through. Fun, fun, fun. Now mind you, you're supposed to use a rotary tool. I'd like to do things the hard way, but it's a little more gentle and it takes a little less off. It's not so aggressive. You get the idea. That way I got a whole new bracket. There it is, folks. Brandy dandy new sway bar. See how long it takes for I break this one. Maybe stay out of Moab for a minute or two. So we made it up here into the mountains of Flagstaff. I'm up on Snow Bowl Road. It's northwest of Flagstaff Center. But we're here because we are going to be attending the Overland Expo tomorrow. It's a very large outdoor overlanding event. It's got a lot of vendors there, and me and a buddy of mine are meeting up, and we're hoping to do some price comparisons and see some of these things in person, because you know, you're always shopping in a catalog and never really get to take a look at any of these things. So should be exciting. Should be a nice long day in the hot sun. I hope there's a lot of tents, because it's pretty sunny out here in Flagstaff, but it's pretty nice countryside up here. Nice sunny day. It's actually really, really nice out. It's like 75 degrees. But we were lucky enough to find a spot, and we're hankering down for the night. And I think Frank's gonna be here at like 2 in the morning or something like that. So it's been a long drive, but we got here and got some more things to button up on the Jeep, and maybe take some stuff out of it and clean it up a little bit. But give me something to do today for the expo. Until then. It's like 7 o'clock and cold as F, and I'm bored. So it's another one of those nights where I'm going to be working on the Jeep. I had a little mishap. I think it's twice now, but when I was doing my tire rotation, when I was in Boron, California rest stop fixing my sway bar in the previous video, I bumped my front fender, and my front fender is glued to my light, LED light situation here. And what happens is after the glue on adheres and I bump it, it's just doing this in the wind. And I didn't really want to put the bolt in here because it's something you see, and I don't know, it just messes with my OCD. But now at this point, after fixing it twice with the plastic, I think it was plastic epoxy, it's just not working. It ain't handling up to the bowl in the china shop. So I'm gonna go and put the screw in, and maybe I'll try to hide it with some silicone or something, but it's something I'm gonna do in the middle of the night because I got nothing better to do. It's cold and gotta keep moving just to stay warm, so that's the situation tonight. Another souvenir. So it would be ideal
if these were like nice and flush, so if I needed to silicone them or do anything with them, I don't want them sticking out. So I got my handy dandy 45 deburring tool. It does great chamfers, especially on plastic. You just rotate it and rotate it until you get the size you want. It's a perfect little countersink. There you have it. It's nice and flush. I think I might take a little bit more off, but you get the idea. So if you go and countersink it like that, it'll sit nice and flush, and you can put silicone over it and cover it up and not have to worry about an eyesore. And then you can secure this thing and it ain't gonna flap in the wind, and you can bump it when you change your tire, and no worries, it's secure now. No more plastic epoxy adhesion type of crap, because that apparently wasn't working for me. So yeah, that's the dab will do ya. Oh, that was a mess. Oh, that was a big mess.